Brosdahl here with this week's fishing report. Well, fall is here and the temperatures of the lakes have dropped down into the 50s. Some lakes are still high 50s and some are right around 55. The fishing is phenomenal. I see a lot of duck hunters hitting the waters and people hitting the woods for ruffed grouse, bow hunters, but the fishing's awesome. On guide trips we're catching 30 to 50 walleyes a day, and weather conditions have been really tough. I won't kid you, it's been wavy, it's been windy. The windier it is, the better the fishing, and I've been in some big guide groups and I'm winning each day. And one of the things I'm doing different, sometimes I'll have a thumper jig on and you throw that on with a rainbow or a shiner, just a Northland thumper jig. That little flicker of that spinner it makes a big difference, especially if it's a pressured area. If you got a point on Leech, Cass, Winnie, Bemidji, or the area lakes that I'm on, sometimes a thumper makes a difference, and I'll usually have someone running one. If they're not running one, it's because I ran out because the pike bit me off. But different colors, that's a good one. Watermelon, a color that produced some 28-inch walleyes last week was green. The Northland gumball jig in a kind of a John Deere green is a Leech Lake hot one. Another one is, let me get it out here, the RZ jig. See, that glows, plus it's got green and a little bit of orange in turbid water. That combination of chartreuse green and orange and white has been hot. Blue and glow, black on some lakes has been phenomenal. But the jigging also, if you're drifting really fast, you don't want to jig too high up. You want to do little quick sharp jigs because it'll disappear. It's past the fish, they don't see it. If they miss it, they'll come back and hit it. A lot of times you'll hit it, the fish will just miss it because it's coming from a distance away and miss the jig. Drop it back and keep jigging. Even if your minnow feels like it's bit in half or whatever, keep going. But a quick, snappy kind of jigging cadence versus a hop. I see people hopping. Well, the fish can't catch it. They don't have rockets on their fins. But key depths when it's windy, 6, 8, 10 feet at the most. And at night, crankbaits are working good. Metallic colors, perch patterns, tulip patterns have been working the best. And live bait rigs are still working. If you're lucky enough to have a few leeches left around, they just annihilate them. Chubs, creek chubs, sucker minnows, all that stuff's working right now. And there's no reason to go deep. You know, some lakes have really deep fish right now. Don't go deep. Slot fish die when you bring them up and they pop. There's so many shallow fish. Just stay under the 30s, you'll be okay. On Leech Lake, Cass, and Winnie, we don't have to go in over 10, 12 feet of water, so the fish are surviving well and catching big fish and a lot of eaters. We'll see you on the water. Brian Brosdahl from Bros Guide Service.